Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and do a re-review of the Bellroy Tech Kit and the Bellroy Tech Kit Compact. I already made a video on this earlier, but upon looking at the video and upon looking at the feedback from other people, I agree with them. Basically, it was like super zoomed in and like it was like me going like, wow, I'm reviewing this bag that you can like, it's just not fair. So this is a better angle, and what I'm going to do is show you what's in each of the bags, give you my overall thoughts, and then do a comparison of the two. So this is the Bellroy Tech Kit. This is the Bellroy Tech Kit Compact. And so the Compact is obviously much more compact, but here's the Bellroy Tech Kit. I'm just going to show you what's in it so you get a sense of what fits in there and to go from there. So here I've got the Logitech Pebble mouse, which is my travel mouse for most of the time. This is the Anchor. This is like the anything wire, and basically has like, the lightning, and it has USB-C, USB mini, and this has been pretty useful for travel. I also bring this is a Pixie Mini. It's just a battery. Also, I bring the card. This is like a little device that actually has been kind of useful for travel lately, but when you open this up, basically it's got a USB-C cable, it's got like different adapters, but it fits in here, right? And then also in tandem with that, I've got the Anchor 735, and then also in tandem with that, I have just like another charger here. Now, I wouldn't put all these in here when I travel. I'm just more to show like what this can bring, right? So in terms of capacity, right? And then this is the InCharge 6X, which allows you to, obviously, there's like an attachment here, and it's got lightning, it's got like, it's like all these other cables, things like that. And then in tandem with that, I've got my, my headphones here, and then I've got a USB-C to USB-C cable here, and I still have some more space here in the back. So here, you would have like 2 notebooks and a passport, and that basically, this is the Tech Kit. And then here's the Tech Kit Compact, which is much smaller by comparison. So here, honestly, this is what the one I would roll with between the two, because this is all you really kind of need to bring with you. I would bring my passport if I really needed to bring that. I would bring, I'm usually only bringing one of these chargers because this handles all of that. So, I would put that probably in here. I'd bring a couple, bring that cable in here. This is a battery here. I'd bring that in here. These are headphones. I'd probably put that in here. These are, let's say, this cable here, I'd bring that there. This mouse, I may or may not bring it with me, at least in this slot, but that's how it would fit. And you're going to start to notice something here as I'm going through the motions here. What are you noticing? Basically, this can carry most of what this really needs. And that's the problem with this, is because you'll notice here that it has slots here, and it has slots here, and it has slots here. But in many ways, it's kind of unnecessary. And that's why I actually would opt for this, because at the end of the day, I could put my field notes in here in the back, right? And have a notebook here. I can have my card thing and shove that here. It carries pretty much almost... Now, obviously, this carries a little bit more, but not that much more, because this limits you. This limits you in what you can hold, but this basically it's hard for me to say, but basically, I'm able to carry just about everything with the Compact as opposed to the regular, which is why I personally would go with the Compact between these two. So, overall, what are my overall thoughts? Okay, so if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I think this is I would go for the Compact between the two. But if I'm going to be brutally honest, I actually don't use these two bags for travel these days. You know what I use? I use this guy right here. This is the Herschel. You know why? Look at how I can literally put all this shit in here so easily. And I actually demonstrated how I can carry an entire EDC kit in this thing. I could dump all this in here. Everything I need to put in here, it could easily be thrown in here. And what I like about this is this folds really flat, and it's very easy because this is kind of a semi hard case, right? So it kind of is limiting, but as you can see, I can literally dump all of these things in here, and whatever's important in the front, and it's much more, although it's not as organized like this, I feel like you don't need it, right? So pretty much I don't know, I just feel in general, this for me is more useful than something like this. You know what I mean? It's just kind of because this is you need to be in here, you need to be in here, you need to be in here, which is actually limiting, actually. I'd rather just sometimes just have it all dumped in here. Like, I know my tech is in here. I know my important tech is up here. You know what I mean? I don't need to be like, well, my wires need to go here or here or here. Like, this in a way kind of limits you, in my opinion, which is why I personally don't use these. I do have them because I just, I do think they're very pretty, but in practicality, I'm actually just using something like this, So that's my overall really quick thoughts about the Bellroy Tech Kit and the Bellroy Tech Compact. Go for the Compact between these two if you had to choose. But in my opinion, I would just honestly go for this. This is like $29, and it basically gets the job done, in my opinion. I've actually made a few posts about this, but the Herschel Toiletry 3-liter, in my opinion, is all you really need. There's a lot of people, they spend like all this money on all this expensive DOP kits, and you don't need to. I mean, this is just perfectly fine, and it looks sleek, and this goes and travels very easily. So that's my overall thoughts regarding that. All right, you guys have a great one. This is a redo again of that one video. Okay, all right, bye.